Hello and welcome. Oh, I should be in F5 for this. What a pro. There we go. I knew something was off. Hello and welcome back to another episode. Today we're back in the factory area, but we are taking a much needed break from the factory because, quite frankly, I am sick and tired of running wires everywhere. Look at how many there are. So many wires. So many of them. And as you can see, I've cleared out the bottom here so we can now see all of those wires in their lovely colour-coded spaghetti noodle glory, and there's still more to go in, but that is why I come out of free cam mode and look back in the camera. So we are tackling something that most people tend to do quite early on, and that is their storage system, or at least any way to store their stuff. So I have been gathering quite a few items here, and it is starting to become a little bit of a mess, okay? It's a roughly organised mess. Like, we've got stones back there, we've got random junk in 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 there. But we've got ominous and trial chamber loot and some other stuff in there. So, you know, we win some, you lose some. Random junk in there. I think this is gunpowder. Oh, I'm so smart. Dirt, grass. So it's just becoming a bit of a mess. This area here I'm not too happy with. So we are going to try and fix that problem by expanding and getting some storage in. So what I'm thinking, let's go and have a look at our chunk grid. Let's keep to our chunk based system because I think that works quite nicely. And if we come out, we can then have maybe this chunk over here and a few of the ones around here. I'm not sure how much space it quite takes up just yet. I'm half sure on it because I've seen Etho's video, and unsurprisingly, we're going to be trying something Etho-y. So how about we head in to the testing world and we have a little talk through what the system's going to be. Just got to make sure the fly machine's off. Yeah, it has. Let's go. And so we are in this our lovely little testing world. We've got quite a few things that spark a few memories. We built that house in episode 3. We built quite a few of those trees. Skeleton farm. Yeah, we did that. There's the factory, my dearly beloved. And portal testing. That was fun. Anyway, so Etho's storage box shulker box system for his ender chest. What he does is that he has his ender chest full with pretty much anything and everything you could need on a daily basis. I've been wanting to try this out for a long time. So based off of one of his episodes, did it say on this one? No, that's not the right one. There's a sign somewhere, I think, or maybe there isn't a sign. I got rid of it. But there's one episode of his Let's Play series where he goes through his updated shulker box system for the 1.21 update, so it is up to date. What these systems allow is that there is a little bit of everything so that things are all good. Let's redo this little clip intro. Let's try that again. So the system is where there is a little bit of everything in each of these boxes, and they're a little bit they're coded as well. So you've got all of the stones and stuff in here. Of course, not everything's completely obtainable to get a full stack of, like the lodestone, as much as I'd like to. So we may just kind of pick and choose, put a few little blocker items in on the slightly more expensive stuff, such as the blocks of netherite. Etho, what are you thinking? And yeah, so I've always been wanting to give this a try, and so that's what we are going to do. And then, based off of Hermitcraft Season 10, Episode 7, we're going to then implement his little storage system here, where you store up all of your items in this box here. Then when you get quite a few of them, you then pop them in a shulker, and then that shulker is then stored in here, and then you put all of the full shulkers in the chest there. So you've got everything kind of here, and you can then add and remove shulkers, and they all get put into the right places there. Okay, so it's a fairly simple system that Etho's done, and it's very nice and it works really well. So we're going to try this one out and see how things go, because of course it's not the final design, because the final design is going to look something like this, and this is a monster, and this is something I've been working on. Well, I worked on for a while and I haven't worked on it since, but it is it's the end goal. But it's back of the mind. It's so far back of the mind, it is not needed, but it's there, always looming. And it automates this, it automates this, it automates that, it automates anything you want. It's a beast, and it will come at some point. I've got 2 different versions at the moment based off of, we don't need to know any of this, but it's interesting, based off of the shulker box input. So this one's a manual shulker box input, and then again it sorts stuff and returns this box, stores everything, and requests stuff as well. But that distant future, ignore. But this is what we're going to go for. So I'm just going to quickly flick through all of these, and this is kind of what we're going to work on getting today. We won't be able to fully finish everything because there's a lot of stuff that we don't have farms of or enough of. So we're just going to make a start on these, and then when I'm not recording or anything, I've got a chance to just go collect up some of these materials here and then sort things out. So we're going to build this thing, and then we're going to build an auto sorter for these, which is literally just going to be hoppers and chests, and just kind of manually filling it up just for the time being, because I want to try the ender chest system and see if it works, because it's a very personal thing how you like to store your items. So I want to see if this system can actually work for me before we start doing anything with this, and I can make any changes that needed. So that fills up everything other than a couple of items. So that's kind of that there. And that is the plan for today. So as you can see, we have made some quality of life improvements. We've put the floor in slabs, and we have put some soul soil below. And we have finally put that bartering farm that is pumping out all the Soul Speed 3 books in the world to good use. So as you can see, we are zooming around here. We've got the zoomies now. But if we were to die and we need to come back here, we lose our boots, we don't lose the speed. Whereas if we had put regular soul sand below, then we would have. So I've made that decision to put the soul soil in so we can move around like a champion. Don't look at that over there. That's the farm broken again because someone logged out like a fool. I've now named 3 lots of each shulker box now for the storage, because of course we need 2. 1 to go in the ender chest, 1 to go in the refilling station, and then 1 that isn't going to be filled up with a load of stuff in the floor, where it will get filled up with different stuff but less organized, still organized but less. Yeah. Yeah. So what I can do is I can start filling up 2 lots of these boxes. I can start getting some stuff in. So as you can see, the storage system is going to go in this bit here. Unfortunately, most of it's going to be ripped out because it's like a little 4x4 section. Should we just load up the schematic, I reckon? Load schematics. What do I save it as? Etho, shulker storage. Load that up. Single layer mode. So let's change that to that. There we go. Boom. 4x4. Sorry, 4x3 it is. But then we'll put it into a 4x4 so it's nice and tileable easily. So that will go there, and then not much can really be slabs. Well, I suppose it's just this bit in the middle that can't. But in terms of being soul soil, then we're missing quite a little bit. It could be soul soil, so that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of sink into the floor. We've got 16 of these, and that'll do, no, hold on. 16 of these, that'll do each of our shulker boxes. Then what we can do is we can put a few extras on the end for anything else that we might need to sort that isn't in here, stairs, slabs, other misc items, some unstackables maybe. And then that'll all be good there. So this is going to go in. Shall we align this together? Configure, it's going to go that way. there. Needs to go back one. Can't see from this angle. Yeah, it needs to go there, and then it will go back. There. It'll go there, and then let's just rip out this bit here. So there's our 4x4 space. So we can see that this little strip here will stay as it is. So we can pop those back, and then these bits in the middle here are unfortunately all going to have to come out in favour of the storage bit there. But we can still keep all of this here with our checkerboard pattern bits around here. It's just this 5 block bit in the middle here. So I'm quite happy with that. So I think we will now get on with sorting this out, shall we? Oh, your virus protection has ended. I'll get rid of that now. There we go. Alrighty then, so I have started the long process of sorting out all of this. So as you can see, the redstone one, pretty full at the moment. All we're missing out on is kind of the things that we aren't farming. Who would have thought about that? Not the stone filling up. I'm making a few decisions on swaps. So in Ethosystem, it looks like that. And then this is lodestones. I put that there because lodestones are a pain. So, Etho, what are you thinking? That there, yeah, I haven't started on a lot of these. Some of them very, very sparse at the moment. It's taken a long time, like nothing in there yet, but I've got a load of stuff. So it's just going to take a long time, and a lot of stuff I don't actually have at the moment. So it is going to be a long time. Most of the things is probably just the dyes for fuzzy money, concrete, terracotta, glass, all of that. A lot of stuff we can farm we can get fairly easily, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. So we are going to have a couple of nice little adventures out, try and get a couple of stacks of those resources that we need. So how about we go and have a look at the next stage of the system up here, the storage. So that is the automatic sorting of those things. So what I'm feeling is that we carry on the roof level being there. So we want to get some blocks, we're going to get some hoppers and some chests, and then we can start creating our system for loading up these shulker boxes automatically. So we're going to go from directly, what's centered? Because that'll leave us a little bit off to the side down that end. Whatever happens, we're not centered. Do I want it over this block or do I want it over the middle? Potentially feeling over the middle. And that's probably best out. So we've got eye level there with those. So this would be the floor level, which means if I have the chest on this level, then we've got the hoppers below. So shall we? So if that's the chests, the hoppers are all going to be pointing into here. That block there. Yeah. Yeah, so the hoppers are all pointing into there. Should we just go and get our redstone box? That's the one we're on. Make things a little easier. So we come in, place our box up there. It fills up via some hoppers. And that all automatically feeds in. Of course, only 25 of the 27 items in the shulker box are going to get automatically filled up. So we're going to need to make sure that we sort that out and figure out a way to store the extra ones, potentially maybe just a barrel here, and then we can store the 2 items that we don't have for the system. So those will go in there, and then in these hoppers you have a stack of each of the items that you then store in the chest above, which will have 1 row each and then 1 empty row down the bottom. And then we've got to have that extra chest on the top. Can we land it? Can we land it? We can. We will have the chest there. So we've got a couple different chests there. Let's go and grab that barrel as well so we can pop that in to store the 26th and 27th item. So there's our barrels, and we'll pop that in there, I think. Because then we can come in, we can then keep swapping over these ones. Yeah, that's all good there. Lovely stuff. So we've got to get, 15 more of these in, and then we can get the floor that we walk on to fill up the chests in as well. So I've popped in the above system now, and I've been sorting through, and we've got the stone box filled up. So you can see filled up with all of our items here. We've got the box in the floor for any loose bits. We've got the shulker box for the mass items. We've got the switcher, so I can see if I want deep slate, chuck that and then get access to the deep slate. And we've got our full box of items. Up ahead, we've got in the barrel, we've got two things. We've got in the chest up above, we've got all the other items there that we can need to, and then we can easily access it from above. So we're getting there. As you can see, a lot of those chests are now gone. There's still quite a few things that need sorting, as well as over here, I've added on a few little extra bits onto the end, and we're going to need more as well because we've still got more stuff to sort. So what we have is we've got slabs, we've got stairs, wood products, so the trapdoors, the signs and stuff, just everything that doesn't fall under slabs or stairs. We've got walls, including nether brick fences because I thought they just went best in there. We have non-stackables, so music discs, boats, buckets, beds, all of this stuff. Enchanted books, we've got saddles, all of that. Here we've got potions, so just any that we managed to pick up along our travels and our adventures. Armors and tools, so that's including horse armor as well. As you can see, we're stacking up a lot of nice little bits. And then we've got mob heads, because of course I've got that data pack on which allows mob heads to be dropped when they are killed. As you can see, a lot of strays killed, couple wandering traders. So yeah, that's the system. What we've kind of got left in our chests over here, we've got just kind of some random stuff. So we might be looking at a dyes chest, potentially like a raw materials. I'm sure furnaces fit in somewhere, I just haven't found them yet, but maybe not. Carpet, glass panes, a lot of random junk, really a lot of food as well, and then a lot of our ominous trial chamber stuff, because a lot of this is going to be more as valuables, especially the smithing templates, the sherds. Wind charges I'll find a place for. Oh, breeze heads, we can sort that. There we go, look at that. So a lot of stuff still to go, but we have made a fantastic start, which is just going to make everything so much easier to sort out. Because now we just come over to the system, plonk everything in. Of course, we've still got a lot to fill up in terms of this stuff. So as you can see, we don't have the shulker boxes on top for any of these because they're still all missing. A lot of materials in. The closest one we're at is the redstone box, I believe, and that's because we've got a big factory producing it all. But yeah, light we're down on dirt and wood, a little bit getting there. Flower pots, missing a few. Foliage, a lot of leaves that we're missing, and some of the nether stuff. Plants, almost there on that front, but a few of them are sniffer stuff, and we haven't touched sniffers yet. Aqua kit, that's mainly ocean monument stuff. Nether, I want to say that's blackstone stuff, which we can do, I just haven't got around to it. And again, some of that. Sand, that's just a lot of glass. Again, it's just a lot of it's just dyeing stuff. Bob blocks, chugging through, and then the two misks we're also chugging through as well, getting there, getting through, getting sorted. Happy days. Next time, Max procrastinates building farms. Well, let's mine out this trial chamber. There's plenty of copper around. We can put this all in the system. Ooh, boom, boom. Oh, is that a candle there? That's good. Candle. Ooh, more copper. 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 Max procrastinates organising shulker boxes. Parkour champion of the world. Oh no, that's a terrible jump. Ooh, I feel like I should be doing something here. And procrastinates terraforming. Can we land on a bird? That's the challenge. Come on. Oh, we're so good at this. We're so good. I feel like there's something that I should be doing here, but maybe not. So today we have started a very important task. We've kind of got the system in. It's just the items that we really need to get in now. So I'm going to call this a great success. A little bit shorter of an episode, a little bit less done. I've had a little bit less time, but we should be back on track next week for whatever it is that I plan to do then. If you have enjoyed, please show that by leaving a like down below. If you've got any comments, I love reading them and replying. So if you've got anything to say, down below, unless your name's Josh Baker or James Howarth, I will dox you. If you're not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. There's a lot of you that aren't subscribed, so let's boost those subs. Boost, boost, something like that. Let's finish this now. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.